Surtain, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Wizards and the Dolphins on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Wizards of Tokyo. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here, and partner, let's examine this Tokyo ball club as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Hill going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up, you heard up.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jalen Waddle, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
3rd and 3.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 79 Broncos!
To throw, here's Willis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from 17 yards out. And the Wizards are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, check that. Street.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. No run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go, start. $65 cash. Ready?
Willis now off play action.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this one complete again to Mims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Willis now off of play action.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football. A chance hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw, Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
Come on. Hey. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ready?
They run. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Willis headed left off the option. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Hold the ready.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw, Willis. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Willis. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Wizards are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Dragon 60. Not saying 19. Go.
Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Check smash. Big Lion. Ready.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So we've hit halftime off. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To throw, here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They go play action with Willis. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Check, Panther.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Willis. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
70 Ranger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check, hurt, let go.
Now Willis. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
19 Lions. Come 19, come 19. Go.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, it's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. fielded at the 20. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Meanwhile, Willis' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play fake. Here's Willis. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Willis looking to throw it. This will be caught at about the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And now they'll audible to something else. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that goal, the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The busy night continues for Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. On the ball, now.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Ring, 65, cat, 65, trap 50, trap 50.
Play action, here's Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Elijah Higgins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Okay,
where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Go, Reed, go. Go.
Willis got to have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now. Because
and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes, and down to the 16-yard line. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. they're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up.